What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. This is Jake Ferb Finance. I am Jake Ferb. Today we're going to be talking about the first credit card that you should be getting, my recommendations for it, what you should be looking for, and all their benefits and rewards and everything. I'm going to be clearing up the nonsense and giving you straight up advice so that you can get started on this credit building journey. If that sounds like something that's going to interest you, let's get right into it. Now listen, guys, there's going to be 4 things that you need to look for when you first get your first credit card or are starting out in this credit card game. The first one of those things is going to be no annual fee. You don't want to be paying a dime to these credit card companies to start building your credit score. That's going to be an interest by paying off your credit card in full each month. You should never pay a dime in interest, and you don't want to pay any annual fee because you don't need to be giving the credit card companies money when you're first starting out. As you move up the credit card ladder and the annual fees get higher, sometimes up to even $600 for those better rewards and better benefits that they give you, then you're going to start paying some money in annual fees, but now is not the time when you're getting your first credit card. Now the next part and the next criteria that I would put into this category of something for your first credit card for beginner credit cards is going to be something that has easy to use rewards. Most of these beginner credit cards are going to have a cashback feature, which is generally pretty easy to use and easy to redeem. But you're also going to be wanting to be able to build these rewards during your day-to-day life. So that's going to be gas rewards, grocery rewards, and sometimes dining and maybe travel a little bit down the line. But you want something that's going to give you rewards while you're actively, going about your day-to-day life. You don't want these hard to find, like, oh, I need to spend and save some of my points here and get this gift card and do all this to be able to use your rewards. You want it to be very easy and very simple and very straightforward when you're getting that first card for yourself. The third thing I want to mention is that I want it to have an easy to use app or an easy to use website. You want to be able to set up your automatic payments or view your rewards that you have and view your current balance and pay down your balance. You want it all to be very streamlined and very easy. Most credit card companies do this well these days, but if that is something that's going to be hard, you're going to have to jump through some hoops to view these things, that's not a good card for your first card. And finally, guys, for that number 4 spot, our last criteria for this first beginner credit card, your first credit card, you want something that's easy to get approved for. It's the most obvious, and it's something that you really are going to need. A lot of credit cards out there, not that easy to get approved for. Some Chase cards specifically, and some of the higher up American Express cards, it's going to take a little bit to be able to get approved for those. But you might have no credit or you might have very bad credit at this time, and you're going to want to start building that by getting a card that is really easy to get approved for and isn't going to cause a lot of problems and cause a lot of hard inquiries on your account without getting approved. So guys, now that we have those 4 criteria out of the way, now that we know what we're looking for when we're getting into our credit card, let's talk about our first option, which is going to be secured credit cards. A secured credit card is a card that you would get that you would make a deposit to the credit card company for. So say whatever your deposit is going to be between maybe $200 and $500, and you send them that money one time, and that becomes your credit line. The reason the companies do this is because they can't trust you when you have no credit or when you have bad credit, so they know that if you miss a payment or if you just kind of run away with the money that you used on your credit card, they can take that deposit. Now that deposit is going to be refunded to you within about 4 to 8 months of consistent payments, so then you'll finally have an unsecured credit card, meaning that you don't have a deposit withheld from the credit card or by the credit card companies before you can start using your card. Now these cards are the easiest to get approved for, but obviously a lot of people, especially younger people, don't want to have to put down this money. That could be a lot of money for some people just in order to get a credit card and start building your score. But that is an option. And if that is your option that you think you're going to take, you're probably going to be using the Discover It secured card. Okay guys, with that out of the way, now we're on to the fun stuff. Starting with number 3. My third choice for your first credit card. Now this is actually a pretty good card, but it's going to be your hardest to get approved for because Chase is just not that good at approving new applicants with no credit. But depending on your situation or if you've used Chase Bank for a long time, it is possible for you to get this card as your first card, and that's going to be the Chase Freedom or the Chase Freedom Unlimited. I'll put up some of the side-by-side on the screen here of their benefits and stuff. Basically, the Freedom Unlimited gives you 1.5% cash back on everything, everywhere, and obviously with Chase it's a Visa, so it's going to be accepted at most retailers and most restaurants and stuff like that. The Chase Freedom gives you 5% cash back on rotating categories, meaning that every quarter you're going to be using a different category such as dining or Amazon or PayPal or Uber for what you're going to get that 5% back on, and that's something that you're going to have to keep track of. It also gives you 1% cash back on everything else everywhere. The cool part about the Chase Freedom and the Chase Freedom Unlimited is that it unlocks something for you called Chase Ultimate Rewards. Now this is a rewards portal that gives you these points that you start building up through Chase every time that you use their card. It's basically like your cash back, except these points can also be redeemed through Chase for travel and for gift cards and for other rewards like that. Or you can just get your rewards in this form of a statement credit, which is basically cash back. It comes off your statement so you don't have to pay it. Okay guys, and for number 2, my second favorite credit card for your first card is going to be the Citi Double Cash card. This card gives you 2% cash back, 1% when you make the purchase, and 1% when you pay off that balance. So it's going to be a total of 2% on all purchases everywhere. The problem with this card in general, the cons, is that it doesn't give you, any bonuses of 5% or anything anywhere, and there's no sign-up bonus for this card. So with the Chase and the Chase Freedom Unlimited and the Chase Freedom, they usually have a sign-up bonus of about, hey, you get $200 if you spend $500 in the first 3 months or something. You'll see this offer on a lot of cards, even when you move up the credit card ladder. But Citi does not offer a sign-up bonus, and this Citi Double Cash card is really the only Citi card that is actually any good. So Citi is kind of seen as like a subprime lender, and you aren't really going to be wanting to work with Citi in the future, but this is a really good card if you're just getting started. If you know you'll make those payments on time, it's really easy to get approved for, and you get 2% cash back on everything, so you don't have to worry about the rotating categories or anything like that. So I went ahead and did a little math for you guys, and I'll put it on the screen here. If you get $200 for spending $500 in the first 3 months on the Chase Freedom Unlimited, then most people will spend $500 in 3 months. That's pretty easy to do. For $200, you'll have to make that up in the 0.5% cash back that you're getting from the Citi card. So I'll go ahead and do that math on the screen, and that'll show you how much money you'd actually have to spend on that Citi card for the cash back to outweigh that $200 sign-up bonus on the Chase Freedom. Okay guys, finally that leaves us with our number 1 choice for your first credit card, the best credit card in the game in my opinion for your first card obviously, and it is the Discover It Cashback card or the Discover It Student Cashback card. You can look up both and kind of weigh out your options on which one. Very easy to get approved for, very streamlined app. It has 5% rotating categories and 1% on everything else, just like the Chase Freedom. Not really too hard to keep track of. But the cool part about the Discover It Cashback card is that it will match your cash back for the first year. So all the cash back that you earn for the first year on all those 5% and 1% purchases, they're just going to basically double it. And that is a great, great reward for your first year owning a credit card. And like I said, it's very easy to get approved for, and it looks nice. Everything about it is great. Here, I'll get a close-up on it now. Here it is, guys. This is the Discover It Cashback card. This is actually my first credit card as well. That's why I recommend it so much. I've had it for a little while. It's been great, and I really have no complaints about this card. It's so easy to use, and that's why I recommend it as my number 1 card. So guys, now you have my opinion on what's the very best first credit card to get for yourself. Make sure you weigh out all the options and try to find the right fit for you. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like on it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.